And now, another Glover King documentary, Cindy, the most excellent bride-to-be.
Of the entertainment world with Bette Midler. Here's Bette Midler.
Thank you.
High Orange, Connecticut.
Great day. I want you to know that I have no idea why I was asked to introduce this next act, because you all know that I am the soul of good taste and decorum. However, we are thrilled to be able to introduce to you today a woman whose name has been on everyone's lips for the last 6 months. A woman who pulled herself up by her bra straps and who has been known to let them down occasionally. She's great, she's hot, she's a lot like a virgin.
She's Cindy Overchuck.
Did you make up your mind?
Yeah, Marty Feldman.
Okay, is that the final answer?
Oh, why not?
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay, you losers. Marcel Marceau, the mime. That's a track. A track.
Good evening. My name is Allison King, and tonight we're going to take you through a journey through time. A journey through the life of my next-door neighbor, Cynthia Lynn Overchuck. I like to fancy myself as Cindy's first friend in Orange, Connecticut. Cindy moved in next door, and we became fast friends. Though I am a year older than she is, she still defers to me. Don't you, Cindy? I'm only kidding. Though she is an old and dear friend, we have such incredible memories. And tonight we'd like to take you through a retrospective, if you will, of Cindy's life and times and all sorts of fun things. So if you'll stay with us, we will begin by an interview. Would you please turn?
We are now at the home of the Georgies, personal, close friends of Cindy Overchuck. Let's gather them together, have them sit down to talk about memories about Cindy. Clara, can you have a seat, please? Frank, can you please join us?
Oh, I am in the middle of
Can you
this
please-
gardening.
Yeah, there won't be any rain tonight, I'm sure. There won't.
Can you please join us over here?
Yes.
2 seats.
Here?
Yeah, that's fine.
What's
careful.
going on?
Well, this is an interview about Cindy Overchuck. And since we're all close personal friends,
Én nem tudom ki az, én nem tudom ki a Cindy.
there seems to be a discrepancy here in Hungarian.
Miről
Hova
beszélnek?
Joyce! Awesome.
Az már más.
Joyce, exactly. I'm afraid that these people know Cindy as Joyce. Many of her close, intimate friends do. Dr. Georgie, can you please Can you please give us your memories and
Your Excellency.
can you please give us your reflections about Cindy?
I have known her when she was very, very, not this small. I would say maybe this small. That's when she moved into Orange, and she became a friend of my daughter. I remember some kind of birthday party with, was it marshmallow or
Yeah.
no, orange sherbet?
Yeah.
Sherbet? Orange
Sherbet.
Yeah.
És mi történt vele?
All over her shirt.
The bib.
Yes.
No, the bib.
The bib.
The
yeah.
bib.
Fine young lady. Very fine.
Very fine blonde she was. Peach blonde.
She still is, according to rumors.
She's a very good-looking gal and
Do you agree?
hard-working.
I do. I sometimes I was standing there waiting for the bus here around the corner. You see, a corner of how the bus stops there, and we took the bus together sometimes. And there was, I think, her sister too.
What do you think about this
Oh,
situation?
I am thrilled for Joyce, and I always remember when this Joyce choice voice wording came about, that every time any of these words popped up, the three of you with Vicky started
Who?
giggling. Vicky Glover.
Oh,
And you all started just roaring. Joyce, ha, ha, ha. I like that.
But
I think they like that.
it's time now to be serious. She has
Serious?
a very, very nice young man as her future husband.
Walt Feldman.
Yes, Walt, that's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
we like Walt.
And it's the beginning of a great marriage.
Would you like to, Mr. and Mrs. Georgian, would you like to wish the couple, the nuptial couple, any sort of greeting, wish, whatever?
I think we should do that in Hungarian.
Igen.
Sok-sok boldogságot,
És erőt, egészséget,
kedves gyermekeket,
és hosszú életet.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Georgian. It's been a pleasure and an honor interviewing you.
Go ahead.
Before we get going for a couple of words about the bridegroom to be. A lot of you haven't had an opportunity to meet Walt yet, and well, he's a very special man. Dashing, handsome, charming, witty, debonair. What more can you say about him? He's a wonderful guy, and Cindy's very lucky to have him. Walt is a very conservative man. He's not known to be a wild partier, certainly. Not that he can't have a good time on occasion, but basically he's not someone who is out raucously partying, etc., etc. In fact, we do have a clip, for those of you who haven't had the luck to see him, we do have a clip, and I'd like to flash to that now. This is Walt.
Bottle. Champagne bottle. It's Walter Armstrong. Giving his ode to nuptial bliss. Walt, your ankle is way off. Walt, across.
We've got a treat for you now. As many of you know, Cindy and Walt are proud new homeowners. And, well, we realize a lot of you haven't been able to see the house yet. Well, we've brought the house to you. Cindy and Walt are the proud new owners of a beautiful home. Granted, it's a handyman special, but we all know how handy Walt is around the house, and he'll have no problem making this a beautiful, happy home. Well, let's see, what can we tell you? You do know that Walt works out of his home, so he'll be working out of this little office right in here. It's a cozy little room right now, and we're sure it's just going to get better and better. We're real happy for you, Cindy. Here we are in lovely downtown Orange, the beautiful Peck and Post Mall. we thought we'd take you to a short visit to the... Oh, excuse me, you can't see my eyes. We thought we'd take you to the Curtain Lady shop. Why the Curtain Lady shop? Well, first of all, the Curtain Lady shop parking lot has a little bit of significance for Cindy in her high school past. But also, we thought that Cindy might want to catch a glimpse of a place that she's been frequenting basically on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day, since she has been redecorating her house and been putting curtains up in every room, that beautiful house that we saw earlier. And she's gotten to know all the employers of the Curtain Lady shop. They're a very wonderful gang, and, well, we just might take a walk in there and introduce you to one of the women that Cindy's gotten to know so well. No, Well, I've got bad news. Unfortunately, we didn't make an appointment before we arrived at this beautiful downtown elegant boutique, and they've closed recently, so we'll just have to move on. I'm very sorry. Bye-bye now.
Mari Georgie, Joyce Chuck, correspondent. We're here to start surveying Cindy's past. This, as you can probably tell, is Raysbrook School. Come with me. Let's take a deeper look into an even deeper past. Do-do. Do-do, super freak, she's super freaky, yow. Super freak. Cindy Overcheck came to this school in the 5th grade. Before that, her whereabouts were unknown. I am, but... Okay, we ready? This is Mari Georgie again, Cindy Overchuck, correspondent. I'm sitting on a rock here at Amity High School, a place where Cindy Joyce spent 4 years of her entire life. Come on, come with me. We'll take a closer look. Cindy Overchuck, correspondent again, back at Amity High School. This is the speed bump that Cindy Overchuck experienced for 4 years of her high school career, every day, twice. And I'm feeling it now for her. Yeah, Cindy Joyce. I'm there. The sun, the memories, bump. I'm feeling it. We're speaking now with Dr. Natkin and his son, Jonathan, and we're going to ask them what they think about the nuptial agreement, Cindy and Walt getting married. Dr. Natkin?
Well, my specialty is teeth, so I would say I think they both have great teeth, and I'm glad that they're getting married, because that way they can have great teeth together.
And go to Dr. Natkin, right?
Well, that's up to them.
And Jonathan, what do you think?
I don't care.
Good luck, Cindy and Walt.
Thank you very much. Here we are at the high school. Let's ask this car what they think of Cindy and Walt's marriage. Excuse me, boys.
How can we help
you? Yes, would you be kind enough to give us your opinion on Cindy Overchuck's and Walt's marriage? First, we'll start with you. Is your name Andrew?
Yes, my name is Andrew, but you can call me Andy.
Okay. And your name, why, it must be Lewis.
You're right.
1 minute. Andrew, what do you think of this nuptial agreement?
I think marriage as an institution is a wonderful thing, and I am very happy that Cindy and Walter are now getting married. Someone's got to do it.
Haha. Well, thank you, Andrew. And you, Lewis?
I couldn't be happier for both of them. It's wonderful that they've found each other.
You guys single? Who I am by now. Here we are. walking towards Amity High School. We're almost into view as to where Cindy Joyce Overchuck attended 4 years of her post-pubescent career. Come with me. Yes. 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 Yes, yes. 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 Amity. Cindy. Cindy. Hello. It was here that Cindy Joyce experienced her first fire drill. It was in January 1980. She was with her social studies class. She felt good about it. She had her new sweater on. Picture, if you will, fire drill sirens blaring, cold winter day, crowds of young students filtering in, with only 2 students left, one being Joyce Overchuck, the other standing right here, as I am, by this bush. That young man was Chuck Shaver, class of '81. Cindy never knew Chuck's love for her. Just another memory left here at Amity High.
All right, go ahead.
No name. You don't drag my name into this.
Here we are sitting at McDonald's in Orange. Why are we here, you ask? Because we're here to show you how Cindy Overchuck met Will Stubbs for the first time. That's right, Willard Bacon Stubbs, as she liked to call him, ye old Will Stubbs. At this time, we couldn't quite get Will to join us. He's out in a boat in, I believe, the Persian Gulf right now. Thank you, Vicki. But he would be here if he could. And in place of Will, we've gotten an actor to sit in for him, a very famous actor. You might recognize him from Star's stage and screen. And we're going to give you a simulation of the first romantic words that Will Stubbs uttered to Cynthia Overchuck. Okay. Imagine, if you will, Cindy Overchuck walking down this very aisle, very similar to this, holding her tray, cheeseburger in hand, and all of a sudden, she happens upon
Katie Johnny.
We found a couple of authentic McDonald's employees who happened to be at the scene when Will Stubbs uttered those first romantic words. Hi, can I have your names, please?
Hi, my name is Dexter Holder.
Daryl Barrows.
Is it true that you both witnessed that original "Care to Join Me" quote?
Yes.
Yes.
And can you tell us just what was it like for you? What did it mean for you?
Oh, wow. It's
Was it a happy moment?
It was joyous. It overwhelmed me, you know.
Well, tell you the truth, I wish I had one of those romantic moments in my life when I meet a girl and find out I'm going to marry her in the future.
Do you think Cindy's a special girl?
Oh, very special. Very special.
Probably one of the prettiest girls you ever met.
Very pretty.
Most attractive.
That's you, Sam. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Classic. Whenever you're ready.
And one final last member of the McDonald's staff. We've got the manager here. Excuse me, sir. What do you think of Cindy and Walt getting married?
I think it's the most lovely thing I've ever heard of. When I saw them together, it was like effervescent. It was like Sprite, you know what I mean?
That is just beautiful. I could cry right now. Would you say that they're going to have a good, long, happy life together?
I think they will get to see the pigeons pick seeds off my grave.
Now, wouldn't you trust that man? I would. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Hi, this is Mari Georgie, Cindy Overchuck correspondent. We're here with Robert Schaefer, ex-date of Joyce, Cindy Overchuck. We have some questions to ask of Robert. Robert, can you give us some memories about Cindy?
Well, my first memory of Cindy is her name. We used to call her Cynthia Overcluck. The reason being her dear friend Allison King used to cluck people. And so we used to call her not Overchuck, but Overcluck.
Overcluck. Cluck.
Cluck.
Used to call her Joyce.
This is a cluck.
No. Robert, I heard you had an experience with her at the prom. I hear you remember a lot about that. Can you comment?
I'd be happy to comment. Cindy invited me to her senior prom, an event that I had never taken part in, and we had a very, very nice time.
Did you eat, drink, and be merry?
Yes, we did. And we had a nice time. Thank you, Cindy. I enjoyed it. We danced a lot.
Did you dance? This is Mari Georgie, Joyce Overchuck, Cluck, correspondent, signing off.
I would just like to wish Cindy a very happy wedding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good evening. Presently, we're at Michael Brownstein's apartment in the downtown New Haven area. Actually, perchance Westville, is that correct? And Michael would like to say a few words. Let's start out with maybe how he first met Cindy Joyce Overchuck. Oh, now, Michael, don't be funny. When did you do you remember your first meeting with Cindy Overchuck?
To tell you the absolute and honest truth, Allison, I have no idea. I have no idea when I met Cindy. She was always just a part of my life, I guess.
All right, let me ask you this then. If you had to pick one memory, one incident that you remember about Cynthia in your past that just sticks out and reeks of Cindy Overchuck, what would you say that would be?
There really isn't any.
Make one up.
Well, it was the time that Cindy and I were walking on the beach. It was in West Haven. It was late at night. We were both upset. We had a little bit too much to drink.
Mrs. Overchuck, he's kidding.
We saw a rowboat sitting on the...
Do you have... Let me just... You are obviously not cooperating with me.
No,
Do you have any words to wish the bride-to-be?
Can't think of any right now.
Well, Michael redeemed himself by going through those gifts that he gave us, so we won't pressure him this evening.
On the farm.
Yeehaw!
Cindy, this is a moment we've all been waiting for. We've all gathered together and pooled our money to buy you some wedding presents. And we're going to open them for you right now. First of all, a Watney's coaster. Mark this one out. Second of all, some press-on nails.
Michael made those in the shop.
Right, in press-on nail shop. And some razor blades. Take a closer look. We have some Laura Ashley scented soap. Smells like flowers. Makes the whole bathroom smell good.
That's mine.
Allison King enjoys that.
High-tech power buffer for your nails. And a stapler. We're gonna keep the rest, Cindy, but we hope you like
This is
these
not
presents.
yours. No, no, no. Say no to drugs.
I just say that the Woodbridge Rec Adult Basketball League runner-up trophy will also be included in that gift basket. And we hope that it adorns your trophy chest the way it has in this apartment.
Chest. Whatever kind of test you had,
Another
Cindy.
chest.
It's just easy for me to edit that way.
Here we are now at the Glover household, and we're going to talk to Vicki Glover, who is apparently best friends with Cindy Joyce. I think we're going to ask her what her favorite memory is of her best friend. Come with me. Why, she happens to be watering her plants. Vicki Glover?
Yes.
Are you best friends with Cindy Joyce?
Yes, I am.
Could you please tell me your favorite memory about Cindy and you together?
Well, you know, there's so many to consider. But I think my favorite memory of Cindy is the way she looked after I had given her her first permanent.
Really?
Yes, we like to call it her Elephant Man stage. Poor girl.
Would you like to wish Cindy a happy wedding, or maybe even more than that,
Well,
a
I'd
happy
like to
life?
say that the man she's marrying is one of the dearest, sweetest men.
Walt Feldman?
Who?
Walt Feldman.
I thought she was marrying Gary Yakovic.
And this is Mari Georgie signing out.
Sure it's Walt Feldman?
This is Mari Georgie moving over to the lawn chairs. Joyce, to finish this video. Thank you so much for your.
I'd like to introduce you now to a woman by the name of Nancy King, also a longtime neighbor and friend of Cindy. Mrs. King, can you please give us a thought or two about what sticks out in your mind when you think of Cindy Overchuck over the years? What kind of remembrances or precious moments do you have of Cynthia?
Well, I can think of so many things. I don't want to take up all your time.
Well, why don't you just give us a brief little word of I'm babbling.
Well, she's always been adorable with wonderful coloring and a wonderful personality, and just best friends for so long. It seems like she's lived here forever.
I'm gonna cry.
And that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
All right, well, wait a minute. Would you just like to say one wishful word to the happy bride?
Good luck.
That was my mother.
Are we rolling? Cindy, well, there's no doubt in my mind or any of our minds that you and Walt will probably be the happiest couple ever. And there's also no doubt that you are the world's best, most excellent bride to be, and we wish you the best of luck. What?
And so bride to be,
Oh,
because she's not a
whoops.
bride yet.
Thank you.
Okay, I should have told you that.
No, it's no problem.
And so ends it.
And so ends our documentary, Cindy, the most excellent bride to be. At this time, I'd like to thank some people who made this all possible. Mari Georgie, our most excellent correspondent, Vicki Glover, executive producer, and everyone who helped out, giving interviews, and et cetera, et cetera. That's all, folks. We love you, and we're so happy you're the most excellent bride to be, and God bless you.